Attention serious penny stock investors. Do you ever wonder how different your life would be if you'd bought Apple or Coca-Cola stock before other people knew about them? Think about what it would be like dropping $1,000 into a few shares and waking up one day to discover more than $1 million piles up in your brokerage account. That's the magnitude of the opportunities that we focus on at Money Bucket. It might sound too good to be true to most people, but making money in penny stocks is simpler than you think. You don't need a huge investment account. You don't need to be a day trader glued to a computer. You don't even need to get lucky. So ask yourself, is it time to get serious about getting rich from the market instead of just getting by? If you can honestly answer yes, these are companies could make you an absolute fortune. In an uncertain market, you might be tempted to ask, why bother searching for the next Apple? Shouldn't I just buy safe blue chips and gold? But an investor who acts defensively when other people are panicking is guaranteed to be leaving money on the table. The fact is that penny stocks have outperformed all other asset classes since the Great Depression. Yes, better than blue chip stocks, real estate, commodities, even gold. Consider that $10,000 invested in large cap stocks increased to nearly $10 million between 1926 and today. Not bad, right? Well, the truth is, you could have done better. A lot better. Putting $10,000 into penny stocks over the same time period turned into nearly $1 billion. Head to head, penny stock performed more than 100 times better. Now you might then ask why brokers, banks, and big mutual funds, all the Wall Street honchos, avoid pennies like the plague. It seems so obvious to take $1,000 and turn it into $1 million or more, right? But here's where you have an advantage over the big boys. They can't trade them profitably. Penny stocks don't have the liquidity to handle millions or billions of dollars worth of inflow and outflow. They're too big, the volume is too small, and the numbers don't add up. Of course, that creates a golden opportunity for smaller investors. Here's what happens. Without interest from Wall Street, there's no analyst coverage. Without analyst coverage, the media couldn't care less about reporting on them. Add it all up, and it means there are hundreds of small stock companies that fly completely under the radar. Many of them are financially rock solid and growing at ridiculous rates. Yet, despite all that, they're ignored and priced under $5. You may be familiar with the story of Coca-Cola. Back in 1886, Dr. John Pemberton was a one-man shop selling 9 drinks a day. Today's version of the company employs 140,000 people and sells 1.7 billion drinks a day. It's made millionaires out of its owners, as well as countless employees and investors. What you may not know is that just a few years ago, investors had a shot at the next Coca-Cola. In the mid-90s, Hanson Natural, H-A-N-S, was trading for 7 cents a share. A small player in the massive soft drink market, they were widely ignored by analysts and media alike. But this tiny company capitalized on the emergency energy drink trend in the mid-2000s. Now known as Monster Beverage Corporation, MNST. The company has a market cap over $9 billion and employs nearly 1,000 people. The stock recently hit a high of $110.26 per share. What would that have done to your 7-cent stock investment? Well, it would have jacked it up a mind-blowing 157,414%. That's enough to turn your $500 into $787,070.70. Or $1,000 into $1,574,140. And $2,000 into a bank account busting $3,148,280. That's just an example of the power of penny stocks, but it's far from being the only one. In fact, our analysts focus on finding penny stocks that have all the earmarks of companies like Hansen before they took off. Let's face it. If you're like most investors, you're eager to find that next big thing that will radically improve your stock performance, pad your bank account, and ultimately make your life a whole lot easier. Well, as a serious penny stock investor, here's the good news. When you know what to look for, uncovering the next 10-bagger penny stock isn't as difficult as Wall Street would have you think. That's where Money Bucket comes in. In our exclusive stock research reports, we'll even tell you the names and the tickers of the companies that we think could be the next blockbuster, following the trajectory of Apple, Coca-Cola, or Hansen. But first, you need to understand something. You're not likely to hear about these companies in the media, at least in the early going. And you probably won't be getting a call from your broker to load up on their stocks. But the fact is, our analyst team believes they have the potential to make your money several times over. These are tiny companies staking their claims with revolutionary technologies, inventions, patents, mining claims, and business models. If they were just run-of-the-mill companies, I wouldn't have taken the time to make this video. And we wouldn't waste the space in your email box to alert you to their names, stock symbols, and financial details. These are the types of companies that can create epic bidding wars, with far larger conglomerates vying for control. And most of all, these are tiny little companies with huge ideas that could soar to a multi-billion-dollar cap in short order. That's the power of penny stocks. They offer the type of opportunities that would finally enable you to quit worrying about your money. Imagine your family, house, bills, and retirement are taken care of with room to spare. Picture an exotic car in your driveway, expensive vacations, and eating at the fanciest restaurants in town. Of course, you could play it safe too, saving your winnings and living off the interest. That's for you to decide, of course. But the bottom line is, you'd have the ultimate freedom. You could do whatever you want, whenever you want. And penny stocks can help you get there faster than you ever imagined. So if you're ready to start getting serious about penny stocks, and ready to get on board with what might be the next Apple, Coca-Cola, or Hansen, Money Bucket could be a great place to start. For all of the reasons we've just discussed, we recommend that you take a moment and purchase Money Bucket today. You'll instantly get our next hot penny stock pick and access to our exclusive membership site. Order now and receive our 100% satisfaction guarantee. All it takes is for you to click the subscribe now button below. You can unsubscribe at any time you like. But we're confident you won't want to, because you might just find our next stock pick by alerting you to an undiscovered company before it becomes the monster home run and could change your bank account balance. Sign up now to receive Money Bucket's next pick.